I performed pretty well. I missed my 40, but it's all good. I made up for it with my routes and catching the ball. So, I mean, they're impressed. Just waiting on phone calls now, I guess.
You look like you had some good catches out there. What were scouts saying to you in some of those conversations?
We were mainly just talking about putting the foot in the ground. I got a chance to, talk and listen to Miles Austin coach me up out there a little bit, which is awesome. You get an NFL coach, coaching you and teaching you, and not only that, he's a legend in the game, so it's cool.
Is it better to be drafted late or to be undrafted and go to a team that has a special interest in you?
To me, it doesn't really matter. I just want my foot in the door and then prove to them that I can play the game.
What do you mean by missing your 40? Like, didn't hit the time you wanted?
Yeah, I didn't hit the time that I wanted.
What did you get?
I'm not sure. The official time hasn't come out, but I know running it, I didn't hit it for sure.
Were you nervous, or did you feel like something was just a little bit off in those 40s? Or
I mean, just it happens,
So, the 40, people make a huge deal out of it, obviously. It's not the end-all, be-all as far as football goes, but it seems like it was important to you.
Yeah,
why was it important?
Just because, I worked so hard with Fred Harvey, and he put a lot of time and invested a lot of time into me, and so I for sure wanted to, hit a good time for him and, myself and my family. So.
At first, you didn't want to do the 60-yard shuttle. Then you kind of changed your mind. What was thinking on that?
The Niners said they didn't want to see it, and so I was like, okay. I mean, I don't really see the importance of it, so I didn't want to do it. And then somebody recommended it to me. And I'm like, well, just if you want me to do it, tell me to do it. If you don't, then just be straight up with me. So
you've been working out with Taylor Mazzoni as your practice quarterback, right? So did that all feel pretty smooth out there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he did a really good job slinging the ball today. I mean, what more could I ask for from the guy?
Did you want him to throw some balls kind of like too high to show that you could sort of?
I mean, I made a comment to him, but I don't think that. I mean, he might have done it intentionally, might not have. I guess we'll never know. Yeah.
You said you didn't have a preference of being drafted or not drafted. Is there a team or a list of teams that you have that you might prefer going to, though?
I'd play for anybody and everybody. Gotcha. So.
What's this whole process been like since you stopped? Your playing career ended here at Arizona up until today.
Oh man, it's just a lot of things. A lot of people have opinions, and a lot of people say this and that. So, really, for me, it's just about applying myself to get better every single day, and then just trusting that whatever God has for me, ultimately at the end, is what's going to be the best for me. So
you put in a team, you assembled a team, put a plan in place that's a little unorthodox compared to what a lot of other people do. They just sort of hire an agent and let the agent make all the calls. How do you think that whole setup has worked out for you?
I mean, I think it worked out great. I think that, you look at other people around the country and what they did at the combine, and you look at the numbers that I did today. I mean, was $40,000 facility necessary? You know what I mean? So.
People are commenting on your attire here. Is this you're sort of trying to be business casual because this is like a job interview? And
for sure, 100%. Yeah.
Present yourself in a certain
way.
Burke
advised me just to be ready, and just in case teams come up and talk to you. And even yesterday, I met with the Niners, and they said totally casual, and I showed up, business casual, and he respected it and thanked me for it. So it worked out perfect.
What did your measurements end up?
Oh, I'm not even. I think I weighed 212 or 213, and then I was 6'4.5".
How did things go for you at the East-West Shrine game?
They went good. I mean, I performed pretty well, and I got some pretty positive feedback about it. So,
any criticism that you received though?
Some guys mentioned that I couldn't play or something like that, but it wasn't a team scout. It was some guy that has a scouting service that is, what do you know?
You scored a touchdown in the game?
I did, yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So weren't you debating whether to even, you were kind of spent from the week? You
Yes,
decided to go?
I did decide to go. Bert and Coach Cecil advised me to play, so I did it, and it paid off well.
So was that one of those things where it's sort of smart to just push through and sort of prove to yourself or prove to everybody that you can handle that whole workload?
I mean, you never want to push through anything. Blair, can you get that door, please? You never want to push through anything, and but it was just one of those things where I got a massage. I was just seeing how the body was feeling and decided to give it a go, and it paid off in the long run.
Go ahead.
Is there constructive criticism the scouts are giving you outside of anyone, just one guy saying this guy can't play?
Not necessarily. The Saints and I believe the Eagles came up and showed a lot of love. They liked the way I high pointed the ball and went up to go get it. It all just depends on what kind of system and how the system wants to use me. So, I mean, got that ball that's kind of a little bit behind you, and that's like 80%.
How much does your height come into play in these conversations?
I mean, it's more so height in the way I'm able to control and move my body. So that's more, the conversation than just being a tall guy. Yeah.
When you were participating in practices and in the East-West Shrine game, did you feel like you belonged with those guys?
Yeah, for sure. I was running by guys, getting open and making catches and stuff. Not necessarily the way I would like to see it on film because I'm my biggest critic. So just watching film, there's little minor details in my route running and stuff because the field wasn't all what I thought it was going to be and stuff like that.
So what's next? What happens after this?
Just continue to work hard and team workouts potentially and waiting, to get calls and draft day. So.
Sure. Do you have any plans for draft day at this point?
Probably just, hang out with the family and figure it out, or kind of get a hint for where, I'm going to go and then, set up a date so we can all get together, maybe barbecue and hang out by the pool or something.
Your parents and Coach Mazzone talked about your high character. Do you think in your discussions with teams and scouts that's kind of shown through in your discussions?
For sure. I got really good feedback from the Niners yesterday, and they were very impressed. And the national scout came out, and then he was supposed to be the only person here today, but made it a point and got Miles Austin out here and Adam out here as well. So I think that hopefully the interview went well enough for them to come out here and then meet me.
Now, your dad said that his favorite team is the Niners, and that you guys' favorite team growing up was the Niners.
Grew up a Niners fan, diehard Niners fan. I got here and it kind of changed just a little bit, because I got potential to go anywhere now. So.
Well, how would you describe what that experience is like out there? I'm sure you've watched